TruVue podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Sons.
They really speak their truth. What the hell was that?
You're.
What if it doeth? What if the business is if
what if thou do it?
What if thou doeth the business is it if
Of thee.
of thee? What is thine goodness good?
What
homie.
Is thine goodness, homie?
Shout thou not.
Thou shalt not, thou watcheth the truth of the vieweth, postidieth casteth miss, but guess the bringing it the barbereth, shoppeth tith myth to the boxeth office to this.
Jay, save him. Hurry up and save him, Jay.
I don't know what's happening right now. I think he's having a stroke. I'm just trying to see if his eye starts twitching, so if I should call 911.
Because the
let it go, my G. Let him go. Let it go. Let it go. Or you know what? See, I'm gonna let you sit in the bomb. Who carrying your Africa field? Y'all go learn today. Sit in the bomb
suit.
Sit in the bomb, like right there. Let it fester. You know what I'm saying?
I had good momentum.
What was that comedian that was bomb? Oh my god, I forgot his name. He's like white girls saving pit bulls now.
What?
Yeah, see, that's what you do. I'm Jay, man. I'm here. Let's get it cracking. We're gonna have a good
Wait, they saving pit bulls? Like the rapper?
So
Dolly?
What up, people?
Thank you.
I know you want me.
We back in the building, man.
Mike.
Bringing the barbershop to the box office. We in for a good conversation today.
God.
I'll save it for later.
Yo, Bill Cosby would have flourished in this era.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. He would have flourished. Like he would have been a great.
Soon, Jay. We 3 minutes in.
I'm just saying he would have flourished. He wouldn't even mean anything.
He not
He
gonna
wouldn't
make
even mean anything. He wouldn't
Ain't
even
no
mean
armor
anything.
gonna get over that gut.
But
What?
he wouldn't. That was. Oh God. Harvey Weinstein, who? He could never.
Can you imagine
Well,
big ass? All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Once again, thanks again for checking in with the TruVue podcast. This is Grown Man MJ. We here today to do something major. Let's get it, fellas.
Yes, sir. Once again, it's on.
Yeah. And this week on the TruVue podcast, we are reviewing HB, which is the last Duel. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
You said HB last. You're on mute, bro. You're on mute. You hopped on. You got all discombobulated. You're on mute again. You're on mute again.
God, dog. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Yo, if we had to pick a profession for Jay based on his reading capability, what would you choose?
Your daddy, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh
no, this nigga would be a lifeguard at a waterbed or something. Goddamn it!
Hey, at a waterbed.
Yeah, I'll have you working as my assistant. Come join the family business. Fuck you mean? Oh shit! A waterbed though? Like really?
Oh, it hit him down. That shit just.
I can't swim like even on. It's just foul. I don't even know where to go. Oh god, god damn it! It starts off with his name. God damn it! The fuck, man.
Let's go.
Right. How you say his last name? Carrouges? Cucci? All right. Jean de Cucci is a respected knight known for his bravery and skill on the battlefield.
He was a respected dude until you read his name.
Jacques de Gris is a squire whose intelligence and eloquence.
He said burn grits.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't know what the hell this
What
nigga-
I
you
said
say about
Jacques Gris. Come on,
Gris.
don't-
Gris?
Gris. All right, whatever. Jacques Gris is a squire whose intelligence and eloquence makes him one of the most admired nobles
Mm.
in court. When Gris viciously assaults Carrouges' wife, she steps forward to accuse her
Carrouges.
attacking.
Oh, he said he
Chris
attacked.
Brown.
Hey, bro, can we get through
Oh
this?
my
Can we get through this?
god.
Hey, he said Legree attacked the Carrouges. Go
Can we get through this? Y'all know my heart. All right.
Oh my
Attacks.
God.
Where was I? She steps forward to accuse her attacker, an act of bravery and defiance that puts her life in jeopardy. The ensuing trial by combat, a grueling duel to the death, places the fate of all three in God's hands. Now, I rock with this. Now, first off, I want to say one thing. I loved the punishment for all of this shit. I think we should go back to it. I think it should be true. I think it should be stay what happens. Because what happened to Chris Brown a couple weeks ago was fucked up. Fucked up. And we just let that shit went by the wayside. Meanwhile, we've been hearing about him beating Rihanna's ass for the past 20 years.
Can we get to that
Rightfully
part
so.
for the listeners though?
But we'll get to we're in the short bus. I'm just telling you. We're in the short bus. That's where I'm starting.
We just got out of the.
We shooting, nigga. Like, come on.
I don't know.
We ain't in the short
with it.
bus yet.
We are.
We
We
ain't
did the
playing no
synopsis.
drop.
Play
We
the
ain't-
drop. Play the drop. Let's get it. I'm with it. Play the drop.
You're done with the synopsis. You finished?
Yes, we're
already?
done with the synopsis.
Oh my God.
We're over there.
Nigga, you work at Sealy Posturepedic, nigga.
In the waterbed section too, nigga. What you mean?
Hell yeah.
What you talking about? All right,
the
I
new
can get you a
purple
deal.
mattress.
You want one?
That new
It's the
purple
motion of
mattress.
the ocean, baby. You don't even have to work that hard. Anyway, moving right along. So,
Did anyone have any short buses now that we're in the short bus section?
no, I think the only short bus is that society got pussy and went away from this fucking level of treatment. I think if you rape a bitch, you should be killed and dragged by a horse.
In this society, Jay, the priest, the high priest could walk in your doors and fuck your wives and shit like that. It's a lot of shit that you don't want to come with this society.
No. I ain't saying all of it.
No.
I'm saying just
No,
this.
No,
little
you
set.
sounding pussy though.
No, that's
all you
not
would have had to
pussy.
do is take your sword out and chop his head off, swing 30
Yeah.
pounds across your chest and shit. Swing 30 pounds across your
Oh,
chest.
so let me ask you a question. You a rape
Real
apologist
quick.
now? Hold
He's
on,
like,
you a
we need
rape
to go back to
apologist?
this. Yeah, they rape your wife. Hold on, man. We got to slow down. All this shit need to change,
All
bro.
rapists gotta die, bro. That's it. That's just it.
Yeah,
That's
but what
just
you're
it.
saying, it's a flip of the coin.
Now, I will
Because the
say,
rapist will win. What if the rapist was a good fighter?
no. Let me clarify my shit, right?
That's all I'm saying.
All
If the
jokes
rapist
aside,
can
all
fight,
jokes
did you
aside,
fuck? Like he gonna fuck everybody. Ain't nobody
All
gonna be
jokes
able to whoop his ass.
I think it's crazy to think there was a time where they said God won't let you die if you're telling the truth. That's just bugged out, right?
Yeah, that's all.
That's just I think that's crazy. Now, what I do think
Well,
there
it was
is
a lot of stuff from that time that was crazy too. Remember they said that you can't have a child unless you had
unless you
excitement.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
Now that one, no, that one
Excitement,
low key,
not enjoyed, excitement.
Right.
Yeah, but low key.
Did you have excitement? Like,
That-
no, man, what the hell?
Low key, if a woman is orgasm at the time of you ejaculating, it creates more fluid to then allow your sperm to travel upstream into the fallopian through the tunnel or whatever and get to the egg.
Just
So
mean you ain't no
technically,
power shot.
Nigga, that
technically,
sound like nigga babble because I didn't
Yeah.
know. It's too many pre-cum babies out here for you to even talk like that.
but she's wet when it happens. She has to be
True
gushy
story.
when that happens. It's better when she's gushy. That's why you can get pregnant like real quick the second time around.
Nah,
You trying.
This
Nah.
sound like all Jamaican science right here.
I didn't know a couple people that got some of that sleepy booty. The one where you just said, baby, just go to sleep. Like you ain't even gotta just throw that
All
leg
right.
over. Throw that
All
leg
of that.
over. And
All
then
of that.
I'm late. For what?
You ain't had no. You was off today.
You wouldn't how you
What's
do
your
this?
plan
You wouldn't
like?
even into it.
Do you have plans for today? Do you have? I got a plan A, but better yet, plan B sounds real good.
Damn.
But no, I just think I think that's a crazy fucking time. And I think it's even what's crazier was what happened to the wife wasn't considered an attack on the wife, but on the man. That
was an
shit
attack on the
blew
pride.
my
Yeah,
fucking
that was an attack
mind.
on pride.
But it is today as well, though. You don't feel
Yeah.
like if somebody raped your wife in your household, that's not an attack on you at the
Yeah,
same
you
time?
gonna come in my fucking house? My fucking house? Like, yeah.
I don't think it's a. I think it's. I don't think it's an attack on me. I think it's
What?
in my right to defend her though.
Bro,
'Cause,
this
like,
motherfucker violated your home.
Yeah, that's what
And this is a motherfucker, like
your boy.
Yeah,
So the way I look
yeah.
at no,
This
wait
is
a
like
minute.
this is like
Nah,
this
they
is
weren't
like
boys.
Yeah,
this
they
is
were.
like
What
your
the fuck you talking
this is
about?
like
Count.
yeah,
They
this is
were
like
frenemies.
what's his
They were
name?
frenemies.
They were
What's
boys.
his name? What's his name that
Before
y'all all
they-
used to hang out? I met with y'all too.
Who? Alan?
No,
Richard?
Richard. Yeah. This is like if Richard came through and splacked your bitch while you out of town, and he made it seem like she was asking for it, and she was telling him, "Nah, this nigga did some foul shit in your home, dog. That
Right.
shit is
Your
on
crib.
you.
Yoshi.
That shit
Nah,
on
you're
you.
right. You're right. But like, I'm looking at it from a legal standpoint.
Oh my god.
I have a right because like in Illinois, self-defense extends to those that cannot defend themselves, right?
Nah, I didn't know this. I'm
So
pretty weird.
that means that if you have a child or a wife who is unable to defend herself, when she's under attack, you can act accordingly under self-defense. So the reason
Right.
why you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like he did that. Now I have to act accordingly in her defense, and I have full right to do so. So that's why I say like it's
But that's only in the act, though. You going back and doing anything
now getting
after
it
the
back.
fact is retribution or
Yeah,
retaliation.
at which point you'll know it'll happen because everything I have will be liquidated, and we will be gone.
You
I
gonna
already
shoot
know where I'm
liquid.
going
Who you liquidating?
because I'm gonna kill him, and then we're disappearing.
Don't explain.
What is you shooting liquid for?
Does he not
Don't
understand?
explain.
Matt,
No,
do
don't
you get
explain.
you get where I'm
Yeah,
going?
don't explain. Don't
Okay.
explain.
Nah, man,
Children.
my short bus was with Disney.
Why?
Why in the fuck?
What did the mouse do?
Huh?
What did the
Why
mouse
in the
do?
fuck did they not push this movie?
Well, this was this released overseas?
It wasn't.
First?
No, it was released here like last year, bro.
Yeah, they
It didn't go in theaters, as a matter of fact, and it did not.
they didn't push this.
They didn't really push it till it came to like a streaming platform.
They inherited this
HBO.
movie. No, they inherited this movie through 20th Century Fox, and they just put it out on some. We obligated contractually to release this.
To be fair though, it was kind of like a lockdown situation beginning of last year too. When did this come out?
Yeah, but 2022 wasn't it? And just a recent
21.
2021.
End of 21.
Like late.
Yeah, fourth quarter of 2021.
Oh no, yeah, we should have heard about this then.
Yeah, December 8th.
Open up.
December
Yeah, that's what
8th
I'm
is
saying.
when it was added to Disney Plus.
You kind of heard about it, but then it kind of went away. Which honestly, dude, like
I heard about it around when Ren was talking about when Zoe was talking about it December, and that was when it was going to streaming platforms, right? You said, yeah, that's the first time I heard of it. I didn't know it was in the theaters first.
That's why I said Disney get the short bus.
That's on Fox though. That's on Fox then.
But no, Disney
inherited it.
But I heard when Disney inherited though. Because I had it on. Remember, I told you I had it on the list back then. We just was talking about Christmas movies, so I kind of put it to the side and forgot about it.
I think there was.
It was released in theaters October 15th.
I mean, doesn't Disney also have Marvel, right? So then wouldn't this have conflicted with the new Spider-Man? So maybe their focus. I understand that, but their focus might have been elsewhere.
Yeah, they got enough money. I don't buy that shit. Yeah. What you got, Zoe? He did that.
So it was supposed to be released, like someone said, in 2020, but it got pushed back due to COVID.
Yeah.
So it sounded like somebody, you know what I'm saying, wanted
just
to
forgot
get
about
their
it.
return on the bread. Like, fuck it, man. Just try this shit.
See, well, my short was marketing because this movie should have been out there. This is a good ad. This is a fucking slapper.
I'm low key like okay on the marketing because I did not want to hear a bunch of like people complain. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Let me not go down.
I say motherfuckers regardless.
Yeah, I just let's not go
Just
down.
read the comments on this YouTube shit.
Like, why did he have to be a white savior? And it's like, the man was defending his wife.
Everybody was white.
Who's gonna say that? Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro, you would have found somebody.
Even the horses was white.
Stay your ass off of them social media pages, dog. Sometimes you just gotta flip the phone over, dog. Wait for it to buzz.
They be finding me. What you guys think of? As always, this is a flashback and perspective piece. What you guys think of the transitions? How they use the flashbacks?
That's
how
a good
they switch
point,
between
Jay.
the stories.
Not necessarily the switch between stories when it first started, however, and they were telling the story from John's perspective. And I first want to start by saying that was the brilliance of this movie for me, how they split the movie into three perspectives of about 35, 40 minutes each on each perspective.
They didn't shortchange anybody.
And it didn't seem like it told the same story, even though it did tell the same story. The viewpoint from the three perspective, the three sides of truth, my rename.
Say you was finna write that down.
Yeah, I already seen them. No, I thought that was the brilliance of the film, and I really appreciated watching the movie from that, and it made me want to get more stories. I wanted to live life in that motherfucking perspective. But
what's the short? We in the short though?
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking if that would be if you guys saw any.
But in the beginning, we were watching it from John's perspective.
Right.
The transitions were kind of off-putting for me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, how did we get here? How did this scene just jump in? But when the movie kind of evolved, it all came together and it made great sense for me. But at first, I did take that as a drawback in how it was being done. But I didn't have a problem with it going forward. Once the movie kind of opened up, it made perfect sense, and I thought it was done well.
I'm 100% in your where you are, Mike, because that's exactly how I felt. Like when we went from John to Gris' perspective, I was kind of like, what the fuck is happening, right? And once I kind of settled my brain down and realized what the angle they were shooting from, I was like, oh, this is dope, because now it's all about perception, right? Like in the purest of, you may have the purest of intentions, but you don't know how. You may think you have the purest intentions, but really you're like, you're a rapist right now. You're a rapist. Right? You're a rapist. El Rape. But so I thought that was a dope angle to take it from, and I liked how. And I didn't. Once I figured out what was going on, I didn't mind the transitions in between the stories. What about you, Mel? Did you see? Do you see that as a shortcoming? The transitions and
man, I love it. I love that from a creative aspect. Like, you don't have to have a big ass complete movie and stuff. You could just take one little scene, little segments and shit, and just shoot it from three different angles. You know, you get three different perspectives on that motherfucker. I was like, that's smart. Like, that was. Yes.
Now, what I will say is, if there was a fourth perspective, this shit would have been whack.
All right,
you go too much now. You're doing too much.
Man.
Well, it depends on how the story is told, because we didn't got stories where it's more than three or four perspectives.
You thought it was going to be?
I thought it was going to go there with the mother. I thought she was going to.
Mother.
Yeah, I thought she was going to have a hand. Yeah.
When she said that,
you was thinking Pierre, huh? You was thinking Pierre, huh?
I was like, how Pierre gonna see this shit? Like, what?
Pierre. Which one was Pierre? That was Ben
Affleck. Yeah.
That's I. You know what I saw? Was it when she said, "You act as if I wasn't young too"? Zo, is that the part where you were like, "Oh, we could go into the mom's perspective of this shit"?
Well, I wouldn't say there, but I thought at some point maybe the mother
when he left everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said
that because the question she asked her, is he not pleasing you, or something of that nature? You know, I thought, well, maybe she was looking at her kind of foul, like, oh man, let me get this bitch up out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could see the transition into the mom's viewpoint from that point. But
Yeah, I just
That
didn't
that
see
again,
would have
her as
made
a
it too
strong enough
long though.
character.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this is a true story, so it really is just the story of Gris, Jean, and his wife. Let me get her name real quick. Sorry,
Margaret,
good.
I think.
Marguerite.
Marguerite,
Marguerite.
yeah, Marguerite. I think it was really just their story because again, this is a true one, so kind of
Yeah.
have to go from there. Um, was there any other short, anything else in the writing that
Yeah,
we want to discuss?
I got one. I
Go
got
ahead,
one. And it's not
shoot it.
necessarily to do with the movie itself, but how the movie, I guess, is perceived. And for me, it was more of a shortcoming. Do y'all see this as more of a feminist tale?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, I I kind of did.
No, I
Okay,
didn't, man.
explain. Explain.
Yeah, I
Uh,
get. Oh, go
who
ahead.
you want to go
That's a good
first?
ass question.
You
Yeah,
go first, Jay.
I thought it was powerful, right? Because I felt like she her challenging John when she said that like it happened to me, but it's on your pride while you are now risking my life. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that the mom was like, and every woman
But
there
he
was kind
told
of
her,
saying,
shit, if you ain't lying, then there ain't nothing to be hiding about. I'm
fair,
riding with
true,
you. So
true, and
yeah.
yeah, and that was the other aspect of it. But like you kind of see it as one of the reasons why I looked at it from a feminist standpoint was because she stood up for something that women were enduring for years before her, centuries,
Okay.
decades probably too, and all in the hopes of not because they were too scared of the punishment. So you saw some change comes through to me through bravery. So when you see someone stand up like that, because everyone's taking a risk, the husband's taking a risk, everyone's life is at stake. You see what I'm saying?
No, you
And
have to be the element of change, right?
you have to
Okay.
be the
You want
and
something to
you
change, you got to change, right?
exactly. And she decided to stand up literally on that pulpit with like to face the fire. She put her foot in the fire first to kind of like hopefully encourage women to not not be quiet, not stay silent when you're attacked like this because it's not right. You're more than just
So
property.
you didn't agree with the stance the mother had
No,
for that
no,
situation more
and
so.
no, I did not. And I think that's like remember that senator that said if his daughters was getting raped, he would tell them to lay back and enjoy it. Like to me, the dude he's a well. Let me correct myself. He's running for Senate, and pray to God he doesn't get elected
Hell
because
no, he ain't getting elected.
he's up in Wisconsin. That nigga's like bugged out. He's saying like if you get pregnant through a rape, you
Yeah, no.
anyway. But that to me, like that, like staying silent, silence is to me is complicitness, right? And you're condoning the behavior, so it's only going to continue. And I'm not saying I don't know what I would do if I would just be quiet or like let it go, but what this woman did is undeniably brave. And I think it was a first step. Like regardless if she was true or not, I think it was true. But regardless if you think it was true or not, what she did is gonna touch another woman, and if it touches one more woman in that audience that saw, she did something good. She made
No, I got to
progress.
that's a good point, but I have just a little pushback on that
Okay.
because in the film she even expressed that if she knew the consequences that she
Yeah, she wouldn't
faced,
have
that
did it.
she probably wouldn't have taken the same action if she would have took the actions of the women before
You
her.
just took my damn argument, bro.
But
My
no,
bad.
see,
My bad.
I was
I
supposed to be
don't. So
arguing
did
the
you think
contrary.
that? Did you think
Damn it.
that as far as like if it was a matter of? See, I don't. I think it was because she wasn't in control of her fate. If it was for her to die and it didn't involve Jean, I think she would have still done it. You see what I'm saying? So that to me
Okay.
was more of like a knock against the fact that she has to now put her life in John's ability to win this duel and
Well,
in God's
go
hands.
ahead, Lamel, but I got one other pushback on that.
Okay.
Um, what's the question again? If it's a
If it
feminine,
was a feminist movement.
Do you
I don't. I don't think it was, especially with the all of the perspectives and shit that you're getting from the movie is all masculine. Even her vantage point was how she was affected by masculinity. It's not so much a feminine point of view, but um with her making the decision to, well, she made a decision without all of the facts. Number one, I think she wouldn't have made that decision again, because when he brought up, like, wait, hold on, I could burn. Wait, hold on, man. You ain't tell me all that
Wait,
shit, man.
wait. When did this law?
Wait, did he say 30 minutes? I could burn for 30
Oh,
minutes before I die.
So if you lose, I lose. Wait, hold on. No, it might not have went down like that. Like that's.
But see, for me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. Go ahead.
Oh no, you good. That part, and then the fact that like the whole thing was Matt Damon standing up for disrespect to his house. So the whole beefing was masculine. The whole beef was like, you come into my house while I'm not here, you take advantage of my wife, because they more so looked at their wife like property back then.
Right.
So you looking at you fucking with my shit while I'm gone from the crib. God damn it! Oh no, you guys to pay. You guys to pay. This motherfucker that took my land. This motherfucker that took my girl. This motherfucker, he probably gonna take my horse.
He took my position. He took my position in court.
Everything.
Like, he doesn't call me sir. Which
yeah.
P.S. You know, you got to refer to Usain Bolt as Sir Usain Bolt too. Like, just so you know, and he has diplomatic immunity.
Well, hell, if we doing that,
over in Jamaica, right?
No, that's over here. That's why he has diplomatic immunity. What the fuck you mean?
You got to refer to me as
saying,
Lord.
like, dude, we got
Lord, your boy.
Nobody on the news and nobody on the sports say Sir Usain Bolt. That's what I'm saying. Dude,
because y'all are disrespectful.
Because I got my land. I went and purchased my land, so you refer to me as Lord, your boy, male.
We call him Sir Usain Bolt when he pays for American taxes. How about that, boy?
Hey, all right. Yo, we can joke all the while. We can joke all day long. Don't call me boy. We can joke all. No, that's the line, nigga, right there. Okay? Don't call me boy. I don't play that bullshit. Oh Jesus. Okay, give me a minute.
You all right? Well, my pushback on the feminist part also was that it really wasn't a lot of support around her. Like her friends put her out.
Again, that to me is further to it, because I'm not looking at this. I'm not looking at this as Joan of Arc. I'm not looking at this as Rosa Parks, right? Like when I say feminism, I'm looking at it from how the treatment of women overall and why it was, and it's being placed in front of you. Like, I've never seen so much. Oh God, I can't believe I'm using this phrase. Toxic masculinity.
Oh my God.
You people.
Oh my God. Like I swear to God, I would never use it. But like that's exactly what happened here. You see what I'm saying? Like,
all right, now I ain't mad at that.
You see what I'm saying? So from an overview point, it's a feminist standpoint. You got to see, and that's low key is why I'm so hard, like why I expect so much from women today. Like my standards for women is way further than I think it should be, just because I know what they are capable. Like I know, but like I've seen what women are capable of. You see what I'm saying? I've witnessed their strength. So it's like in certain aspects, I expect more from a woman than I would from a man, just because y'all just have to deal with more. It's the same way I would expect more from. We're not getting into race. Never mind.
Whoa.
But let's move on. But let's move.
Don't just drop this one lighter.
Whoa. That's good. That's going too far. So that's do you think it was a feminist movement?
I'll say this. I get, both perspectives of that question, but I would say no. You know what I'm saying? Due to, like Lamel said, the time and era that we're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Women, or the respect of a woman didn't have much, progression at that time. Right. But who's to say, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the coin, a woman can easily argue that, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit, just because the respect wasn't there doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they good at arguing. They really good at arguing. They gonna find
just
them.
like that, and just like
They gonna
just like
find
that, and
It don't matter.
just like that.
They gonna find they goddamn point, boy. They
Every
don't give a
woman right
shit.
now just shut off. And we lost every female listener just like that. With that one statement, they all just said deuces. Like we out
know
this
what?
bitch.
Get your ass out the barbershop then, damn it.
But I got a few questions though, because
Run them.
and we still on the short bus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So-
it don't matter. We're talking.
What
Who's the
I don't know.
barber?
There were some questions that weren't answered in the act of all of this. You know what I'm saying? In my perspective, you know, was the child, whose child was it? You know what I'm
They
saying?
left it up.
Was did she actually get enjoyment, you know what I'm saying, from this act? Was the husband really, you know what I'm saying, the cause of her not being able to conceive? I don't know. It's like what was the actual truth outside of, you know what I'm
So
saying, what we were shown?
just do anyone want to go first? Or,
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Shit. I think it was LaCruz baby. Because homeboy been tapping that for a minute. Wasn't
Some
getting
guy
it.
give.
Oh, I think it was John baby.
Okay.
Because the baby was blind.
hmm
Mm.
But if you know
Nothing,
that,
the mama blind.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was LaCruz baby, man. He did come
Hey,
in
but
there with
guess what?
his one
Both
hitter.
your daddy's dead, boy.
Yeah.
so it's whoever
Damn.
your mom says is your dad.
Yeah, it don't matter. She
Perception is a
she can
motherfucker,
shoot
ain't it?
dice on that.
Yeah. I guess it don't matter.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like reality is what you make it. Sometimes in
I
certain
wonder
cases.
what would the paternity test look like back then?
The kid and the father's piss in a cup and they shake it up and see if it's the same color, and if it is, then that's your daddy. Because when they was like doing the chart to see if she was pregnant, I was like, "What the fuck are we looking
Yeah,
at?"
you ain't enjoying yourself. You can't get pregnant. What?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
Those were some great scenes.
The little
Those
death.
court scenes back then, and I'm glad they inserted that. Because back in them times, do you know they put like insects on the court? They put like elephants in the court. They put animals on the stand and shit, and tried them and hung animals and all that shit too.
you know, like they still like they don't go as far as bringing insects and shit, but the whole pomp and circumstance of the court from back then still exists in the British colonies. Like, so like if you go to Jamaica, like you still got to wear the powdered wigs, and it's still I forgot it's your grace or your it's not your honor. It's like, huh? Wait, what?
Your lordship.
Yep. It's shit like that, like how you address it. And it's still like wooden benches and shit, like how it is. It's fucking bonkers, man. Like, to see how the traditions just never leave. But to your questions, though, I kind of like, I think it is Jean's child or whatever. And what was the other one? Did she enjoy it or what? Was the other
No,
question?
she didn't enjoy it. You that look on her face, she was like,
Oh, did she ever?
The way she walked to the bed, she was like, "Oh shit!"
God,
I feel like there's a part of there's a part of. Is there an error, right? Like, does anyone?
And I got one more question about her too.
Go ahead.
Why would you even go the fuck upstairs? Why would you take your shoes off? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, from her perspective, though, it showed what really happened. Her shoe fell off while she was running up them goddamn stone stairs.
She didn't take them off.
Kind of stumbled.
Yeah. In his perspective, she slipped them off.
She slipped them
off.
off.
My God, that shit was funny as hell watching that shit back.
And like,
I think that one of the short buses here was how funny this shit was, bro. And it was like they underplayed the humor so well.
In his. Yeah, because it was chuckles in his. Like he was
I'm through all this movie. Like I got to laugh at the scenes I saw before and title me. Oh man, me and my girl had a ball watching it.
See, I looked at this like the whole time I was watching it.
I'm gonna touch
The whole
on all of that in the
The whole
living.
time I was watching it, I just kept thinking of like How High with Redman when he was like, "No, you're saying that to me. They say you're saying that wrong. With me, it's more like, no, don't stop." Like she's she's saying no, stop, and he's hearing no, don't stop. It's like perception is a motherfucker, bro. Because
Right.
Yeah.
what you may think is your reality. That's why I'm telling you, reality is what you make it. You see what I'm saying? Because in his reality, that motherfucker died believing he was innocent. You see what I'm
I
saying?
am innocent.
Innocent. Damn, I just gave the shit away. Fuck.
Yeah, it is what it is.
My bad, people. My bad. I don't.
Maybe we'll take the minute marker and put a bleep over that.
Yeah. Spoiler, just a giant spoiler over it. Yeah, no. I mean, was there any other thing we want to discuss in the
Short bus.
yeah. Now,
No, I'm all good. I just had that question just to see how the perspective of the movie hit y'all as well. I mean, it didn't necessarily hit me as a feminist movie, but just to hear that perspective was interesting, I thought.
yeah.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
I'm gonna give my crown to Ben Affleck.
I was
You know
I
why?
was
Just
too.
because that nigga was having way too much fun treating Damon, Matt Damon like shit. Like he was having a ball. I'm watching him, and I swear to God, the scene where he's like, where he comes back and he's like, "You will call me sir. You will call me sir," and he looked at him and he just like, "Okay, that'll be all," and he kind of brushed him off. That nigga laughed. He laughed. I know he laughed. But like, yeah, I give it to Ben, man, because that was just I like the two of them. They have a great chemistry.
They
on
got great
screen,
chemistry,
and
and
it's like
Ben
big
Affleck.
brother, little brother type shit.
Well, they
Ben
wrote
Affleck
this film.
Yeah, they wrote it together, and he
Yeah,
was
Ben
actually
Affleck and
supposed to
Matt Damon
be
wrote it. Yeah.
LaCroix. Yeah, Ben Affleck was supposed to play LaCroix, and I think he got tied into another movie, so he stepped down as the main character and stepped into Pierre's role and gave the main to homeboy. I forgot his name.
Let me get his name real quick. They don't miss, do they? Like I feel like that writing duo.
That
It's
combo,
Goodwill
yeah.
Hunting. It's Goodwill Hunting. I think they did The Departed a little bit together. I know Matt Damon did a part of The Departed. Did he write on that? But the
I'm not
two of them don't really miss.
No, they got good chemistry, man.
Adam Driver played
Adam Driver. That's
Jacques Legris, and then Jean was played by Matt Damon, of course, and yeah, King Charles IV was played by Ben Affleck. Wait, that seems off.
They also brought in man, I don't want to say this name.
Oh,
Nicole
homegirl.
H. Yeah.
Yeah, so they can get a
Olosina?
feminine perspective. Yeah.
For help with writing Marguerite's part as well.
But I don't really have a queen in here.
What?
I don't know. I mean, like maybe if anything, King Charles. I'm sorry, Alex Lothar.
Oh yeah, Alex Lothar.
The little kid.
Yeah.
The little kid.
I was gonna say if you ain't say
He
him, I
reminded
don't know
me of
who you
Shorty
gonna
from
put.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the blonde hair kid that died fucked up. Yeah, him. Like kids like that. I feel like they just need an ass whooping. Like just flog them because the way he was excited, like they died. Oh, Werby, okay. Because you've never seen battle. You've never held a sword or whatever. So I don't know.
If I don't give it to the king, I would give it to her friend Marie. I think.
I just didn't like her long nose. That shit was distracting as fuck.
Go.
That shit was distracting as fuck.
I gave my
bird
king
ass bitch gonna snitch on her friend.
to Jodie.
That's some
Jodie Comer.
shit. Pigeon head.
You gave it to Jodie?
Yeah, she did her thing, man. Jodie Comer. I think
you said you gave your queen to her.
King. I gave my king to her.
Gotcha.
Just because. Yeah, no, I was focused on her even through all of the different vantage points, little shit she was doing, even in their vantage points and shit. It was like, okay, yeah.
I know she wasn't propped up. I feel like she wasn't propped up like this, but she was the character, right? Like the main. Yeah. I feel like Gris and Jean were kind of like auxiliary for her.
Yeah. And she did her thing. She did her thing, man.
I think even in her introduction, she did well as far as before she really had a lot of words, when he was just meeting her and how she kind of played in the background and kind of, you know, was doing all the eyeballing. I thought she did well with that as well. But I don't know. I might agree with Jay on the Ben Affleck just because as we was watching it, my girl didn't even recognize him for a while.
The hair.
And, because of the hair, I think. Yeah.
And then they dyed his eyebrows,
like,
man. Once they
because I
dyed
said what Jay was at, like, this mug Ben Affleck is a fool right here. He and my girl was like, "That's Ben Affleck." I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Oh man, that is Ben Affleck."
He's like, "You done messed up my fun. Now take off your pants." What?
But
I don't know, man. I like Matt Damon's character. He kind of played like I'm gonna give him a new card. I'm gonna call him the Joker. All right.
Like the big Joker, little Joker.
It don't even matter. He the Joker. Because he was either way. Like he was like a wild card. Like when I first was watching it, I was calling this mug Boston the whole time. I was like, all right, Boston, because I could not hear the accent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just can't do nothing else. So I'm like, I'm gonna ride with it. But as the movie went on, it started to fit his character a lot more. And the role he played in this kind of the Gump a little bit, or you know.
See, that was my issue with his character, right? Because on the battlefield, he's a god. But then in every aspect of his life, he's playing victim. Like his perspective on and filing lawsuits, and it's just like weird. Like I don't understand.
I even like that part where they gave the Pierre's perspective on him.
Yeah.
I was
when
like,
he thought he was old, he was old from Pierre, and Pierre was like, "Dog, you didn't marry the trader's daughter. You disobeyed commands on the field."
But he wins.
You tried to sue me, cuz what you talking about?
Pierre saved his life in the beginning, and then he returned the favor, though, didn't he?
No, he saved Jean. He saved Legris's life.
But when he first because I think when he was riding out by himself, he was like, "Yeah, man, come on, we can't let him. He gonna die if we go out there by himself." And then like that first thing, I think he was finna get hit with something, and Pierre,
that was the same scene though. That was all in the same battle.
Yeah, but I'm saying, didn't Legris save his life at first, and then it went on to where Legris was about to get killed, and then Matt Damon came back and saved him.
Damon, I mean, Matt Damon's character didn't see it that way at all.
You exactly.
Yeah, no, he always sees himself as
like he didn't even see that part. Like he's like, "Oh shit," like he ain't even okay.
But that's my thing. It's like it's just weird to me for him to have be so brave, but in every aspect try to be like he's overcoming the struggle. Like even when he was showing how sick he was, he thought you let him tell it he's dying, right? Like he's all pale and shit. Like
let my wife tell it. That's every man. So,
all right. Zoe, do you have a count?
I go to work while I'm not no more though. Now, hold on, COVID people. I don't go to work like that no more. When I get sick, I stay at home, take my test.
For me, I'm gonna go with Ben too, man. He is the character that I enjoyed. As far as finding comedy in the film.
I was gonna say he was the comic relief.
Yeah, man.
He just did it, man. Like Michael saying, he did have his usual, accent and cadence, but you know what I'm saying, they made it work. You know what I'm saying, and I felt, that is a credit to him being a writer. It's like, he made what he had to do work for the film. So,
what do you think about his character staying by his friend's side, by Legris' side, to the bitter end? Could you stand by your boy through that? Like
my dog is my dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what right or wrong is about.
In their mind, that's just what they do.
Yeah.
So it wasn't.
Yeah, because even in that scene, he took her down same way he was taking the girls in
I feel like he was
Pierre room down. Yeah.
And they were laughing.
Had one stroke.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're not doing this.
when he said, no, she put up a fight like a lady. She said, no, that's what she's supposed to do. She's a lady. Of course, she gonna say no, but she wanted it. Like what?
I remember, bro. Like when my little brother went to college, like I told him, he called me one night. He's like, "There's this girl. She's drunk, and I'm taking her back to her room." I was like, "Nigga, put that shit on video, record it, record you locking
Damn,
the
that's
door.
a whole nother charge, my nigga. Like,
Like record that shit." That came out. The order of things came out wrong. I mean,
Hold on.
like. The order of things came out wrong. What I mean is like
statute of limitation. How long ago?
Nah. It's not like that. Because I wanted him to like show like because again he's a black kid. This is a white girl, and I'm like, yo,
I get you.
Make sure you show yourself dropping her off in her room.
He's still talking
leaving her, and show you leaving. Like, don't stick around.
The views and expressed by Jay are solely that of Jay and have nothing to do
that shit all day.
with your boy Mel or the TruVue podcast.
I'll do that shit my damn self. Like,
I don't know of any videos. I've never seen any videos. I don't know what the hell going on over there.
Moving right along. Did everyone give a comment?
Look at me now. Oh.
Look at him now.
Back to perception.
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I want to do my look at me. The comedy and Matt Damon trying to get back on that horse.
After the fight?
No. This when he went to the king. Like, you gonna put some respect on me, motherfucker. You stole my land. No, fuck y'all. And then when he left, he tried to get on the horse, and the horse kept moving sideways on him. And the king and everybody just sitting there laughing at him and shit. Motherfucker, God damn it. Dog.
And at that point, I said to myself, I'm killing everybody, bro. I'm doubling back. I'm murdering everybody. What y'all laughing at? Everybody got to go. If you chuckle, you die, bitch. Like, you better be happy they didn't have guns back there, because I'm spraying the whole fucking clip. All of you bitches.
Oh,
putting cases on all you bitches.
That's why I say that this, like, it was such good comedy written in this motherfucker, even in the tense, like, the real moments and shit, man. I was dying though. I was like, God damn.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like those scenes I feel like made his character look like a sucker. But then when you see him on the battlefield and the arrows are literally turning away from him,
he turning around.
Like, what the fuck y'all running for?
What the hell y'all running for? They get ping, ping, ping.
And then he just goes in. Like, you're like, oh, that is. Even Gris said, like, that's not a man you want to face in battle.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he just does not die. So it's just, and you saw that with like the scars, the placement of the scars throughout it on his face too, you know.
That mullet. God damn, man. What kind of barber did they have in that motherfucker, G?
Like, a knife, bro. They had a knife.
Oh.
Just...
Hey, watch him out, boy.
Oh, shit. I did want to point out, man, for that, Matt Damon had problems growing facial hair. So they went through like 20, 30 different looks for him as far as his beard and everything. And what they settled on, he actually, the facial hair that he has, getting a rash from it. So immediately after every scene, he had to rip the motherfucker off and ice it. Like, because he had a really bad rash growing because this motherfucker has trouble growing facial hair. So.
I empathize with that, man. Damn. I know what it's like, man. I know what it's like. It's a hard thing. It should be patchy and shit. I'm just saying, like, nothing connects. It just grows all weird and shit. You look like a homeless man and shit, all BDBs and shit.
God damn.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. I know. I empathize. It's hard.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. It 100% is real.
Not for me though.
Like, again, like, I go back to perspective, and one thing that I always thought about was like the wife's perspective of how everything from how they met or to getting married to like what would happen when he was out of the house, right?
She was property. Yeah.
She was, and it was like she made it seem like she was a boss when he was gone, like she was holding everything down. So to her, it's like he should do nothing but love her.
I was gonna
Like,
say it made sense though because he went through everything through a masculine point of view. Like
Mhm.
it's holding the pregnant ass pony or horse. What is a female horse?
Mare.
That's not it. Mare.
Yeah.
Holding the mare up, like just keeping her caged up is when she need to be roam free to help with the pregnancy and all of that stuff. And in a sense, I guess she kind of felt like that mare. She just was caged up.
And anyone else got to look at me because I don't know. He's doing his serious voice again. Can we not have to enjoy that?
It's the femininity in it. No, I did want to shout out. I love seeing these movies with this the Rashomon effect.
What's
That's
that?
that's the effect with the different vantage points and stuff. Seeing that, I guess the Rashomon effect was a movie back in the day that they
A
named it
Russian
after.
dude or something. Wasn't it a Russian dude or something?
Yeah,
German
Akira.
dude or something like that.
Akira Rashomon or Akira Kurosawa or something like that. But yeah, no, he made a movie called Rashomon back in the day, and that's just all of the different vantage points and shit come from that.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
just a
love seeing
style
the
of
movies.
shooting. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, no, shout out to that though. This was very well done, and the fact that they surprise you and you don't know that you're doing it until you're in the movie.
Let's stay right there on there. Okay.
Oh, I'm scared.
What?
I don't know, man. I don't like when you pop up out of nowhere with a smile. It's never gonna go well. There's gonna be a funky ass bitch or somebody's getting cursed out. Like it's never going well. So I'm just
Hey, I
nervous.
ain't gonna lie. That was on my rename list, but I had to
You can't. You can't. That's it. That's it. Okay. Well, yeah. Put that out because the podcast is dead after that. Like it's just not movie about a woman getting raped. Funky ass bitch. Like what the fuck is happening with you people, man?
Hey, I said I took it off. I said I took it off, so it wasn't admitted.
What you mean, you people? All right, go ahead.
Oh god.
Go ahead, Mike.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead, Mike. Please, just with
Did
kindness.
you all realize the
Get my
differences
finger.
in perspective that was shown? And me and my girl had a blast when they
Do
showed
not put your girl
Marguerite.
in this.
Oh
When they
no,
show
fuck
what?
that. It was fuck that. She was in when they showed Marguerite's perspective and the way John treated her and his perspective was completely opposite. And
When he was
Oh,
going off the
you
war,
talking about?
it's like, oh, babe, I love you so much.
right. He was like, and I was like, babe, we go through the same thing in this house. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
keep your ass at home.
I could sit my cup down and be like, hey babe, what's good? What you talking about? And what you hear is what, goddamn it? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, that shit was on point. I couldn't believe how well they nailed that shit.
I want to lean in on that with you right now.
Go ahead.
I want to, but I can't. It's just,
much shit as
right
you
now,
just said, but you
is not the appropriate time for
He
me to
said,
lean
"I
in on
can't
that
right
because
now."
my nigga. But yo, Mike, look at me, my G. like, brethren, it's like how your ears translate shit.
Yo,
Bugs
I
my
told
fucking.
her. I told my girl, like, I'm just gonna ask you from now on, what did you hear me say?
From now on, I'm putting that shit in writing, B. What are you talking about? I walk around the house with a notepad. Hold on. Like, this is me all day. I just scribble my shit down on here and then we talk. That's what I said.
Translate. Damn.
Like,
That's what I said.
I'm like, they just be applying these tones.
I don't know.
Let me not get into it because
I don't know.
it's shaky right now. It's just shaky. Moving right along. But yeah, no, I thought that was interesting. And that's what
I thought that was hella interesting and hella accurate. Also, even in the situation with Gris and Marguerite, their perspectives on what took place with them, how he thought it was more of a passion thing because of the situations he had already had in the encounters and affairs he had in Pierre's dormitory or whatever you gonna say.
I say the
look
fact
at
that you gotta tell a woman, if you run, I'm just gonna chase you.
That's a problem.
Like,
That
bruh,
right there. That right there, you should know. That right there. But outside of that, to me, I feel like this is why you also have to be upfront with your intentions. Like when she was saying, like, look how you could just smile, a nice smile and glare can just disarm people and make them think that you like them, even if you don't, right? Because that was the whole start of it to me, was when on the dance floor, he's thinking,
nah,
look
the
at her.
start was the kiss.
The kiss, yeah.
Yeah.
They looked at that completely different. And then
I knew quite a few male girlfriends. That nigga be eyeballing me when I hug him. You see what I'm saying?
Nigga.
It's okay, Mel. Strays come from everywhere. It's all right, dude. We gonna catch this nigga lacking one of these days and just light his ass up. It's okay. Don't worry.
Man.
But yeah, I'm not even gonna go down there.
These hoes ain't loyal
At all, man. At all. When I tell
I
you,
knew he wanted it. I knew he wanted it.
But no, I feel like that's
I think the kiss did begin it and all the eyeballing she was doing at the party. Like she had too much focused attention on him. No matter what her perspective on it was,
right.
You worried about what he doing too much, period.
Right.
But in her mind, she's doing this for her husband's sake, right? To make
sure worried about what he doing too much.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like, you all have to be steadfast in your your intentions with a person. So if it's fuck Legris, let it be fuck Legris for the whole house. Let's stand in that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas she's like, no, let's fake it till we make it, and then this shit happens.
Well, let me ask you this: how much of your enemies really should be your wife's enemy? Like, should she know
every
these
fucking
people?
One of them.
I'm asking, should she even be involved? Should she know these
people? Every fucking one of them.
Like, should she have knowledge of these people? Like,
she don't need it. If I say it's a dub on that motherfucker, it's a dub on that motherfucker, and that's where it ends.
That's bringing it to her attention.
I get what Mike's saying though, because it's like if you got an op, you know what I'm saying, you're not, especially if it means endangering, you know what I'm saying, your wife or your family, you're not gonna tell your wife who the op is. So, or she should have no knowledge. She should have no knowledge of, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on out there.
In that realm. Yeah.
She doesn't have to operate. She doesn't have to act. She has to be aware. So it's like, I can't have, most of my ops are people that were once close to me. You see what I'm saying? Most of the people that I say fuck you to now are people that were once close to me that like prove themselves to be disloyal or to just be foul, right? And so, because I don't have problems with strangers, I have problems with people that are new. So how do I make sure that she knows that from now on, like, you can't be around that person, you can't interact, you can't you can't discuss house business with that person anymore. You see what I'm saying?
With that, like how it ties in with the movie though, she know this motherfucker foul just because they didn't took the property, they didn't took everything. This motherfucker, the king of her property that's supposed to be hers and his. Yeah. She didn't seen how this motherfucker moving and being foul. And she's still sitting up there just hee.
And that's where I say you got to be direct with your intentions, because I feel like if she stood by Legris instead of saying, because she was opposed to him suing too. Like, why did you have to sue? Right? That was part of her crimes again. If she stood with that, then everybody would know the intentions, and there would be no ambiguity as to whether or not, or she found him attractive. We all said fuck you, dude. The entire house said it.
Because I'm like, dog, you just putting a spotlight on this, man. Now this motherfucker gonna be out to get us now for real. Like, what the fuck, man?
But being passive, he was still getting you. Being passive lost you your land, your status, and your wife. You see what I'm saying? And that all that is just emboldening the person. I'm not saying go out and attack, but let it be clear. You stay over here, we stay over here. That's just my view on it.
No, I think him actually speaking up and doing that shit actually put that spotlight on him and got a lot more of that shit taken away. And
because it's like she didn't have any knowledge of who dude was, and you at the house storming around. This mug this. This mug then took this. And then she get to meet him, Then on top of you have her kiss him.
Yeah.
And you see what I'm saying? It's like she doesn't see the villain that you portrayed him to be because he's considered to be more handsome than you and more intelligent than you and more more wealthy than you. You know what I'm saying? In those times. So it's like all of those kind of factors don't put the villain on them for her. And so it's like she's trying to see the villain is what I felt like when she was doing all that eyeballing.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, but we don't need to belabor the issue.
No, I was just saying that's
I hear you.
Do you make something like that? Even something because it wasn't to her
Because
knowledge.
you guys like to me, I feel like it started with the father too. You see what I'm saying? Like if you go back to her perspective of their wedding and the dowry, the father was saying like, look, like she in her perspective, John was just pissed off and shit. But the father's like, look, dude, they already took it. I had to pay my taxes. They already took it. So she should have, from then, she already knew like this man has caused so much despair amongst the men in her life, from her father, now her husband. So it didn't just start with Jean. It started from forever.
That's a good point.
So I got a question on that. My fault. Go ahead, finish.
No, well, all I was just saying. So to that point, she has to be aware that like, yo, they don't fuck with us. And so, as the kids say, if it's up, what is it?
My dad was a traitor to them and all that.
Yeah, and they don't fuck with us. So it's like, and mind you, she was gorgeous, educated, all along, and they all shunned her because Gris and Jean was the only one that fucking, John, because remember there's a scene where Pierre and Gris were talking about the beauty of the daughter, you know what I'm saying, and how great she could be.
Right.
And so it wasn't like she was unknown to them, but none of them wanted her until Jean got her, until Jean decided to step up. Although his intentions might be duplicitous in nature, he still stepped up. And they all kind of now all of a sudden she's a piece that you need to have. You're in love with her. No, you just fuck that. That's what I'm saying. Like if it's a problem, let it be a problem all around. What's up, Zoe?
So do you all think that her father was attempting to regain some value to the kingdom by suggesting, you know what I'm saying, them get married?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Back then, you're only your name.
You're trying to break that curse.
Exactly. Because now, think about it. She went from being remembered, and even in how the story played out, she went from being remembered, let's say the rape never happened, as like this daughter of a traitor, to now the wife of a great warrior. And a respected warrior at that, because his father was like some kind of high-ranking, respected dude too. A captain, yeah. So you see the lineage that you're now going. So the longer you're married to him, and the more heirs you produce, the more generations you separate yourself from the sins of your father. And that's all it was back then. It was just making sure the narrative to your name is changed over time. Because eventually the father's gone and nobody remembers him. He got his land, but it don't matter. It's now the husband's land. The husband.
That's why I said Shibu to the moon. God damn it. Shibu to the motherfucker. Let's go test it. All of that. All that good stuff. Disney.
Right, LaMel?
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to get some spikes and shit. That'd be nice. We got any other look at me's besides Shibu?
No, I mean I am kind of interested. It's kind of crazy the way this conversation's gone so far.
Not really.
I mean like I'm kind of proud of us. Like we joke, but like there's a lot of serious things that can be taken from this.
I mean, if you go back and listen to TruVuePodcast.com to some of our previous episodes and conversations, you'll see that we're pretty on task with everything.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for letting people know, man. Jay be trying to sell a show, man.
Yeah.
Let's
You are the father. You are not the father.
This drop has never been more accurate, bro. This has never been a more accurate drop. Oh my god, I was waiting, bitch. Like,
What?
son, now
The
they
Vantage
try to.
Point. I got Vantage Point and Romeo and Juliet.
Okay. Oh god, I got Maury Show meets Jerry Springer.
Jerry's damn.
This is Ricky Lake.
Maury Show meets Jerry Springer.
Who's
Yes.
it? Ricky Lake meets Montel Williams. What's
You
it?
see where I'm going with this? We rocking all the way. Let's go. Because this is no movies like this, bro. Like this is legitimately a paternity war. You know what I'm saying? This is Judge Joe Brown meets Divorce Court.
No, this is Troy
Mm.
meets Love Jones.
Love Jones. Okay.
Love Jones is fucked up. That nigga was she did him dirty.
She messed with old boy Bellamy in that. You remember?
She did him dirty.
This was the Usual Suspects meets The Black Knight.
Damn, I was finna say Black Knight. All right.
This is The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Damn.
Come back to him.
It's a comeback. All right, this is Courage Under Fire meets First Night.
This is Kingdom of Heaven meets
Kingdom of Heaven.
Meets 90210.
90210?
Yeah.
This is The Change Up with Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds meets
You can't say
Due
the
Date.
name.
I know. I was waiting for him to like blow a gasket or something. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I definitely bobbed and weaved real quick. Like, Ryan Reynolds. Okay.
I think him and Terry Crews should do a movie together.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just like that, you just fucked up my whole day. Like, just right there. Just go. I'm done. This is The Due Date meets The Change Up.
All right. This is damn, what's that movie, man? Come back to me. This
is Gone Girl meets A Knight's Tale.
This is
go ahead, Jay.
This is Identity Theft meets The Switch.
Damn.
Okay. Identity Theft. What was that?
That was Jason Bateman and My Baby.
Oh, girl, right? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My Baby, man. What's it? Melissa McCarthy, My Baby, right there. In a heartbeat, darling. Look at
Whoa.
I just forgot my shit.
This is Robin Hood meets Goodwill Hunting.
Robin Hood meets Goodwill Hunting.
Okay, this is Snatch. This is Snatch meets with Brad Pitt.
Like the movie or the thing, the item?
No. The movie. God damn it. God damn it, man.
Oh god. This is Enter the Abyss in the Box. Fuck out of here, B. I don't even know if those are movies, but let's go. What? I'm alone?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, man. I'm sorry. Yo, continue.
This is The Outrage meets the Batman with Ben Affleck in it, whichever Batman it was.
Man, this is Game of Thrones meets A Bronx Tale, nigga.
A Bronx Tale.
Yeah, this is Gris meets motherfucking damn, you said all these damn movies. This is Gris meets Braveheart.
This is Jungle Fever. This is Jungle Fever meets The Vikings. I don't know if you remember the Vikings, but I'm
Yeah. This is goddamn Westworld meets West Side Story.
This is Tragedy of Macbeth.
God damn it.
Meets The Martian.
The Martian? Oh shit. I like what you did there.
With Matt Damon.
Yeah, he did the match. I see what you did.
Oh my god. All right. That was pretty good.
That was good one, though. That was a good one. All right,
This
man.
is
Oh shit, he got one more.
Got one more? Last one.
Yeah, this is Born Identity meets King Arthur.
Damn.
Shout out to Ricky Lake.
Favorite game show.
Sally Jesse.
Sally Jesse Raphael. What do kids do now when they cut school? Because I'm just saying, man, we used to just hit the dollar store, the bodega, buy a bunch of snacks, and watch Maury and Jerry Springer all fucking day. Oh, smoke a little something. All right, maybe
Put some respect on my name.
Boo Boo the Fool.
Boo Boo the Fool.
The Boy Is Mine.
What?
Grab her by the.
Damn, this is gonna be foul.
Grab her by the.
Bill Cosby.
Motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
We did that already.
I already know.
I did it first.
I hit it first.
I hit it last.
Ray J.
I hit it first.
Hey, he said I hit it first. I hit it last. God damn it.
Have a baby by me, be a millionaire.
Oh, first and the last. There you go.
Have a baby by me, be a millionaire.
Said have a baby by me, get your land token taken.
Dirty Mackin.
Dirty Mackin.
Yeah.
Pushing Pierre.
Yeah.
Pushing Pierre. Box Snatcher.
Pierre Pimpin.
The medieval mullet.
Pierre Le Pew, goddamn.
Oh my god. Perfect.
I like pushing Pierre. Oh,
This is Jean Van Damme.
Jean Van Damme. I like it.
This is Maddie with the Batty.
From Squire to Sire.
I'm trying to find it. I got to make sure I got it.
Disney.
You don't like that from Squire? That's from Zero to Hero, man. That was
That's not like a
Hercules.
Disney movie.
That's like Hercules from Zero to Hero.
No, that's a Disney movie. That's what I'm saying. It's a Disney song. I don't want that one.
Pussy pilfering.
What?
Pussy pilfering.
Now that's a new term, Jay. Oh, okay.
I had to make sure I had the right definition because I didn't want to fuck it up. But pussy pilfering is mine.
Man, that's a nice one. I mean, pussy pilfering. Does that come before or after pussy pleading? It's after pussy pleading.
He did. He did plead. And then he just
Leave us.
Hey, why when he said that homeboy looked like Pops? When he was like, "You want some of this too, man?" He's like, "Yeah." You like, "I'm gonna get up out of here."
Oh my God.
Hey, you don't have no medieval movie if they don't use that term. Leave us. Leave us at once.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you better hear that shit at least once in the joint.
And when she say "get out," how come he ain't just assume that meant him too? She said, "Get out." Yes, leave us. She wasn't talking.
Leave us. You better leave us.
Talking to me. All right, what we got?
Oh my God.
We got what I say? Medieval mullet. I got pushing Pierre.
Playing with the P.
Playing with the P.
Yeah,
Or
he was
pushing
playing
P.
with Pierre.
Pushing
No,
P.
he was playing with Pierre.
He was pushing P.
No.
No, you don't
Get
like
off
it.
my jock. You fucking with it, Mel. The nigga
I
name
like
was
that.
Jacques Gris, nigga.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Jockeying for position.
Knee to the head.
Yeah, jockeying for position. Yeah.
That's it. Jacques for position.
I like get off my jock back. Or she on my jock.
She on my jock.
There
Actually,
we
she
go.
wasn't on it. She wasn't on it.
You can't tell him that.
Well, he thought she was though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like that. No, that's it. She on my jock. That's the rename. So what is this? The last duel. Rename. She on my Jacques.
Jock strap.
Jock strap.
I got more. I got or jock strap. God damn it.
All right.
She on my jock. That's what we settled on.
She on my jock.
She on my Jacques.
All right.
Right. She got Jacques.
You like his name?
I think Pussy Pilfer is a better one, but you know, she on my jock works is a lot less. Vocal.
No, we gonna get that one introduced into the Webster's or something. We gonna get that one put into the thesaurus somewhere. We gonna find a place for that.
You did some research on that one. You did some research on that one.
All right, man. So the official
synonyms or something. Yeah.
Rape. Also referred to as pussy pilfering. Oh my God. And then a picture of Bill Cosby and
Trump,
Harvey.
grab her by the pussy, be right
grab
there.
her by the pussy, man. Wait, nah, man. I agreed with that way too easily. But the official rename for the last duel currently streaming on HBO Max, I believe, is going to be a I'm sorry. It's going to be She's on my... Wait, what is it?
I was like, yeah, She's on my Jacques.
She's on my Jacques. Oh, like J-A... Okay.
Yeah. And then our official score.
That's going to be a 4.
Rapper. Hey man, you lay off them medieval barbers.
Medieval mullet, baby. And medieval mullet. Goddamn. That shit was ridiculous. Man, takeaways, rewatchability.
I mean, I definitely think there's rewatchability recommendations.
Oh, yeah.
All of that. I would do all of that. Biggest takeaway for me is like, you gotta empower women, man. You gotta make them. You gotta stand beside them when they make these kind of shit. No, never mind.
I was like, you
was headed down the right path. I don't know what happened. You hit a bump. You hit a speed bump or something.
No, sorry, I got distracted. No, it's just.
Wait a minute.
You gotta empower women. Like, it's just crazy to me the fact that like even back then, or it's just crazy to me that there was a time where women were considered property. And their livelihood was surmised simply to birth and heir, like legitimately. Like they treat them like fucking cattle, bro. Like, and I don't know, if you have daughters, man, you got to make them know that they're queens and they got to know that they can do anything. But if they lie,
you approaching this stance, what?
Just Strength
8
in
months
women.
ago or so, you took the stance or something.
No, 8.5, bitch. 8.5, bitch. 8.5.
Gotti.
I have 8.5. Nah, really, I'm just wondering with the boat. You know, let me not go down there because I don't want that shit to come back and bite me in the ass.
No.
Nah, man, women are great. Empower them. That's my takeaway.
This got high rewatchability for me. Definitely high on my recommendation list. I think they need to push this up a little higher because I don't think it made a lot of money yet. But now my
Yeah, it
takeaway
didn't do well
is
in the theaters. I know that.
no, they need to push this a little harder. But my takeaway, man, just be aware of different people's perspectives. Be present in your perspective, and then also be able to put yourself in other people's perspectives and shit, so you can yeah, man, you ain't sitting around here looking like a rapist while you having
No means no, goddammit.
No, that's a good takeaway,
No
Lamel. Like
means
I said, I
fucking no.
wanna live life in the future in this goddamn perspective. Getting everybody perspectives to have my,
yeah.
collective information. You know what I'm saying? That shit was definitely a dope way to shoot the movie and understand the film as well. I would definitely rewatch it. I'm definitely recommending it. This is a high 4 for me. And it's mainly just because, and we didn't touch on it. The action scenes were awesome in this. The fight scenes were dope.
Yeah.
The
Forgot to
last fight
mention that.
scene was even dope as
Forgot to
hell.
do that.
Yeah, we
'Cause I
didn't touch on that at all. But I think the acting was a little sluggish in some areas, and that's not even a bad knock on the movie. It's just to say that they focus more so on the storytelling in this, and not so much as trying to get the thizzed thoughts down as much. And I appreciated the fuck out of that too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. They
yeah,
wrote
this
my
is a
intro.
recommending that. This is definitely a recommendation in the rewatch.
They wrote my intro for this.
No, I wouldn't get nobody credit.
He said, Go ahead.
Yeah, on my end, I'm pretty much with everybody. Definitely a slapper. I will be rewatching. It's definitely going on my watch a movie and make a beat list for certain.
Wait, what criteria do the movie have to make that list though? Because you didn't say that about a lot of movies, and it's like the scale is all over the place for me.
Well,
Really?
it depends. It depends. I have different.
It's
I have
whatever the
different
vibe
times.
is for him, man.
If it has any action, if it's funny,
If it's romantic,
something that can basically give my creativity some visual. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm sitting there making a beat while I'm watching a movie, I'm scoring basically what I'm watching to what I make.
I got
If
what
that
you're
makes
saying.
sense. Yeah.
It kind of puts the what do I want to say? The tempo or the stance that you kind of directing the beat towards, so to speak.
Yeah. Yep,
So if it's something that's comedy, you're gonna have probably more bounce or more sounds included in it. If it's something more violent, it's probably gonna have more grunge or grit on it or something. Maybe.
absolutely.
I get what you're saying. All right.
Yeah,
it's nice how you clean that up for your boy.
Yeah, man, them fucking fight scenes. Oh goddamn! I will say this is one of the fight scenes, especially the last one. My son was cracking up laughing at me because I for sure was like I was watching an MMA event out there.
Like you were
like, oh goddamn, the horse, the fucking horse.
But when you got circumcised, did you grab your nuts?
Yeah. But when that horse got him, I was like, oh goddamn, I ain't see that shit coming. God damn, keep your guard up, son.
Protect yourself at all times.
My son was dying. He was like, "Dad, what the hell wrong with you?" I was like, I got into it, boy. Surround sound was kicking. I was there. God damn it.
In 4K.
God damn.
Yeah, man. Anything else before we get out of here, guys?
Yeah, man. TruVuePodcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, comment, subscribe, hit that subscribe button and share it, man. Help us get us out there, man. Defeat the all-powerful algorithm trying to hold a black pod down, man. TruVue Podcast. That's TruVue podcast.com. Let's go.
Man, he knocking that shit out faster and faster each episode.
Hey, man.
But yeah, man, as always, shout out to Venti Vibes, where the vibes are always Venti. You find Venti Vibes on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the website, VINTY VIBEZ. We got a lot of dope products on the way. Get at us.
Man, you getting through that shit faster and faster.
He been practicing. You can tell he been practicing in the mirror. He sat up.
Yo, for real though, man. On the really though, mess with the TruVue podcast. Don't HBO us. You know, hold back others. Help a brother out.
Damn.
Peace.
I don't even think we can say anything after that. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for listening. Go watch some shit.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son, they really speak their truth. What the hell was that? You're